Well, hello and welcome. I'm Sandy, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Just making sure everything's working here, getting my computer out of the way. It helps me know where I'm, what I'm doing. So let's see where we're at. I hope you had a good weekend. I did. I was at our Stampin' Up! Conference called On Stage, and although I was ill, it was a lot of fun. And when there's conferences, that usually means there's new things coming up. Well, it does mean there's new things coming up. And guess what? There's new things coming up. I'm not going to show you yet, but I can tease you with that for now. And just rest assured, I will show you some of the goodies in the upcoming weeks. And what else? Oh, well, let's just see what I wrote here. Oh, right. I have a few announcements. So if you haven't already noticed, on my business page here and on my blog, the online extravaganza from Stampin' Up! Starts tomorrow, November 20th, and goes to the 23rd. That is very exciting news because because you get 15% off selected inks and cardstock, and there's also some saving on bundles. That is awesome. So I will add the link. Well, the link is here to my blog, but don't leave me now. Please don't leave me now. Second announcement, you'll notice, if you hear, listen, there's nothing. The renovation is taking place, but right now the drywall gunk mudding is drying, so no one's here hammering away. So they're supposed to be done today, and then they can get on with things. But did I already say this? Yeah, so my stairs are in. I can't see them though because they don't want to get anything on them, so they are covered, completely covered, making me think when I looked at them, going, that is pressboard or card. What's it? Pressboard, something like that. Anyway, not what I wanted, but they're underneath. They're hiding. I can't see them yet. So no pictures, in other words. What else? Why don't we get stamping? Woo! Okay. So, it's also the 3rd year. I don't want to say anniversary. It's the 3rd year since it's been 3 years since my mother passed away. So this is a bit of a difficult day for me. And night. I was awake most of the night. Finally went to bed around 6:30. Woke up at 8:30 because my alarm said, you got to get up, you have a video to do. And I'm so happy that, I'm here doing that with you. So, I wanted to make happy cards. That's where that story was going. There's always a method to my madness. It's just, where's that story going, Sandy? So, anyway, I wanted to make happy cards. So that's what we're doing. So, in case you missed these, and this is all 4 of them together, so it's not going to look like much. In the Holiday Catalog, there are these really cool, they're masks, which you would put on top of your cardstock. And these ones are called Basic Pattern, no, that's not right. Oh, it is right, Basic Pattern Decorative Masks. So we have the trees. Now you can do this with inks, which is what we're going to do today, and you can also use it with our, oh, I had the name of it in my head. Oh, rats. Stampin', can't think of it. I'll think of it. All right, so anyway, I'm going to show you the mask. This one's really pretty as well. I'm trying to not show them to you upside down, but then I can't tell. The dots, well, my mother loved polka dots, so, well, okay, she was known as the polka dot lady, so you will see a card that I've made using that. And then this is actually the mask that we're going to use today. So as much as this is from the Holiday Catalog, we're not making holiday cards today. What? It's true. It is true. So this is the mask. One side is dull. I assumed, oh, I almost said the name of that stuff. I assumed that it would go on here. And actually, what did I do with it? 1 second. I have a catalog here, so I'm going to take a look because it's bugging me. Hang on. It's not the putty. It's not the... Isn't that awful when you can't think of the name of something? Embossing paste. There we go. Right. Okay, so well, I'm glad I have this open because right here, these are the pattern party decorative masks. And then what I just showed you were the basic pattern decorative masks. So you get all 4 masks for $8.25. And wait till you see, I'm trying to do that quietly. Wait till you see how you can bring out your inner creativity, because I assure you it is there. It is there. All right, so I had some washi tape and I've already taken, excuse me, the front layer of the card and just put it down just with little itty bits here. Now some people just hold on. We're using 3 different colors and excuse my frog, one moment. And because of that, I don't want this lifting. So I am going to, oh, one other thing. This is our grid paper. This is just the fancy stuff. And I have lined it up with a grid line here and a grid line here. And because I don't want these, not today, I don't want them wonky, I'm just going to line up my paper, or my mask rather, on the lines as well. I can do just the top and bottom with this one. So I'm also trying to avoid the card, because I don't want to put any more, or the layer, whisper weight layer. I don't want to put any more, excuse me, any more layers on that. It's no fun being ill at a conference, but you know what? I still had a good time. I might have fallen asleep a few times, but hey, I heard the good parts. I did. I know, how wonky is that to fall asleep? I also should point out we're going to use, again, not a Christmas card, but I'm using You Warm My Heart and this little sprig, because I just thought that was fitting for today. Okay, so here's our colors that we're using today. Cabana, Happy Colors, Granny Apple Green, and Daffodil Delight. And now I did this a few different ways. I used my, do I have them handy? Well, here's one. I used my daubers. It was a lot of daubing. I don't know if that's not a word, Sandy. And I used my, do I have it handy? I don't think I do. No, I do not. I used my brayer, the foam brayer, but I was using 3 colors, so I didn't want to have to keep changing it and get inky. So what I did is I have these oval makeup brushes that have never touched makeup, and I'm using those today. And what I do is I've assigned the largest to the blues. Now I've not put any of the darker blues on, just the lighter blues at this point. I'm not 100% sure if you can wash the ink out or not, because I keep using the same colors. I see a fuzzy, so I'm taking that out of there. Bound to happen with the brush. Okay, so this is what you do. You go into the ink, and again, whichever way works for you. It's looking dark on this side of my video, isn't it? I wonder why. Oh, maybe I don't have my light turned up, or maybe I don't have my light turned up all the way. Okay, so you go into your ink pad, and then you're going to brush some of it off. Now for me, like, you can do any pattern that you want, but I kind of have something in mind. So, and I'm not really pressing hard. This is a really cool brush that it goes like around and around on itself. If you can see the, probably not. And I don't want to do this because I've already been inky today. It's nothing like getting red ink under your nail polish. I know it's clear, but it didn't look pretty. Alrighty. So, you can go as dark or as light as you want as well. You just keep adding on color. Whichever method you're using, you can add color. Alright, let's go on to the Granny Apple Green. These are kind of fun to play with. They feel really nice, actually. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Go off the page. It's going to be a little dark on that side, so in that case, I'll just make it dark on this side to, you know, go with it. Back into the ink. Off, off, on, off, on. Alrighty. And I'm purposely mixing the colors. Like, I do want the Granny Apple Green to go into the Coastal Cabana. Oh, ting. That was my specs hitting my light. Move. A little too close. Alrighty. Okay, that's 2. And then So I don't think I'm going to use that color again. I don't think so. That was Grainy Apple Green. So let's bring out Daffodil Light. Now this is the old style, but it's still got lots of life in it. Lots and lots of life. More fuzzies. Okay. And see what we've got. Yep, we have a lot. So this time I don't want to go. It does have a lot of life left in it, doesn't it? Alrighty. So if you're just joining me, say hello. Oh, and I wanted to mention, I looked at YouTube after having been away for part of the weekend, and I met my goal. Thank you. I was hoping to have 200 subscribers before my birthday, and wow, we made it. Should I set a new goal? I think we should double that. And I'm totally kidding. Double it by next year. How does that sound? Alrighty. I think I'm going to be happy with that. I think actually. I say that and then I'm going back in just to add a little more green. Alright, so let's see what we have. Oh, hi Lisa. Hello from Manitoba. I have to admit I've never been to Manitoba, and I don't know if I've said that on previous videos with you, but I've never been to Manitoba. Alrighty, so let's see what we have. Now, I did some samples yesterday, and I kept lifting it up like this. I don't have to worry about the grid paper, so I'm not going to rip it. And taking a peek, and oh, you want to see what this looks like? Voila. Try not to get too much ink from the front of this. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there. Okay, isn't that pretty? Like, how happy is that? If you're looking for happy, this is happy. So far, so good. I really, really, really think that is just so pretty. And the way the colors have mixed, I think are really awesome. That's really awesome. So you can kind of bring out that inner artist without, being an artist. Pretty awesome. So it doesn't need to dry or anything, but I do want to do the sentiment. So I wanted some blue. The one from yesterday has a lot of yellow. So it's amazing what you can come up with. Amazing. Oh, by the way, if you're not getting my newsletter, you should. You should. That's where there'll be some different items on there, some different, sometimes there's a bonus project. I'll go darker with the blue, a little more blue. Okay, not that much blue. Alrighty, so let's stamp the sentiment. Thank you, Lisa. I just, I would like to say I thought of this myself, but when you're not feeling well and you're like, I have a video to do, you go to Pinterest and you say, give me some ideas. And the other cards, the one card in particular, I changed it up. Wrong color. Oh no, it isn't. Okay, phew. I'm like, why am I opening that stamp pad? We're switching colors, that's why. Right now, get rid of a few things off my desk. I like the space. Switching to Bermuda Bay. So it's the darker of the really pretty, gorgeous, happy blues. Was that enough? Happy, beautiful, pretty. Alrighty. So, not that it matters because it's the same up and down, but I had this worked out. You know what? When in doubt. Okay. Alright. I'm going to get my head in here just a little bit. Maybe. You know what? When you think you've got it? Okay. I feel like it's going to be crooked. I don't want crooked. Okay, it's not. I don't know. Okay, just give it a wee press. Oh, you warm my heart. And that is a tribute to my mother. My mama. Whom I miss every single day of my life. I forgot about this piece. I said I was using it from that same stamp set. You Warm My Heart. And then this Christmas set, not a Christmas card. Alrighty. Normally I would have done this part first and then put the sentiment on top, but it's not the end of the world. There. Just one. Not going crazy. I've been there. No, I'm just kidding. I've been there. Kidding, kidding. Okay, I gotta move it just a little bit while I get this out of the way. There we go. I hope I didn't jiggle that too much. So, we can assemble. Like, how quick is that? And fun. I will show you. This is the one I did yesterday. They're close, but they're not, you know. A little more green. This one's got one a little darker on the blue. So, yeah, there's just so much you can do to make this really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so let's get my, what do I need here? I'm reaching in the drawer, hoping to get what I need, except it's covered up. That's why I can't see it. Do I need this? Yes, I do. Alrighty, so before I put this on, I was just remembering, which is why I was looking over in the drawer saying, what am I looking for? This is the Shimmer Gold Shimmer ribbon from the Christmastime is Here suite of products. I like the ribbons, so I got the ribbon, and I think, I know I used the little gold droplets, which I can't get to right now, on a previous card. They're really pretty, so you might want to check out that suite. I'm not sure if I want to do a bow or what I wanted to do, so let's just play with this. A bow. So make a loop, go around. That's like way too big. Go around, back through, and bow. Not sure. We'll make the bow, we'll find out, and if we don't, if that's not what we're looking for, then I'll change it. How does that sound? Now, I don't know what it's doing in the rest of the world, known as Canada. I don't know what it's doing in the rest of Canada, but it seriously looks like about 4 in the afternoon here. It must be mild because it's super foggy out. Nah, there, that didn't take long. Oh, I do too. It had more, well, I'm feeling better today, so the more color, like food's starting to look normal again, like something I actually want to consume. It's bad enough being a picky vegetarian, and you're a picky vegetarian that's not feeling well. My goodness. Your options are so limited, you know? I say I'm picky, but I just like simple things. Not the fancy schmancy stuff. Okay, so I cut the ribbon just a little bit over, added 1 glue dot, and you know me, a little bit south of center. And we do have these lines that will help get the ribbon on straight. So I'll put this one on first. And then hold that thought for a moment. Now, I could do it the same way or just take it. And just take it was the route I decided to take. Take? Take, take. This girl needs a little more sleep. Now, having said that, after the conference, came home, was really, really tired Saturday night, not realizing that I was as ill as I was, and went to bed at 10 and woke up 14 hours later. So someone needed some sleep. You know what? The body takes what the body needs, and sometimes a little bit extra. So I think that had a lot to do with feeling better so fast. Alrighty, so Bermuda Bay base. I will put the measurements, it's your standard base, but I'll put the measurements on the video once it's done and uploaded. And I was centering yesterday. Oh, I could not center anything to save my soul. Not a thing. I see a fuzzy on here. You know, like might almost be time to replace that blade in my, let's see where we're going with this, and then we'll carry on. I know I put them out. Oh, here they are. Put my phone case on top. Alrighty. Now, whenever I'm putting a sentiment on top of ribbon, I try to avoid the part with the ribbon because it's not going to stick very well. And I'm so happy. I love finishing a package of, or a card of dimensionals. There's a lot on there, as you know. A lot. Anyway. right about there. A little bit. Everything's like a little bit high, a little bit low. Let's see if I can get to those. Well, I can see the drill. Pardon me while I move a couple things. You know, you set things off to the side while it's working. Here we go. Oops. Did I get them? Here we go. Okay. So these are the, I've colored one too to see how that would go. From the Christmastime is here. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, because we all know that. And you know what? I was going to get my flu shot this week. I think I have to wait now. Gold glitter enamel dots. And I wonder if we shouldn't just add a couple. So, not me. Grab my take your pick tool. Yeah, you know why? Because these remind me of little droplets, which I think are just so pretty. You're gonna come off of there and stick to this, or should I use the palette end perhaps? Maybe. Let's switch. Or I'll just use my fingernails like I usually do. Oh yeah, these ones are slippery. There's on my desk. I could probably get that across my entire desk. Let's just put one there. Okay, my light apparently is not usually there. I don't usually bonk into it with my glasses. Oh my gosh. Da, 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 da. It's having. Okay, cards don't take this long to make unless you're, you know, having difficulties with your enamel dots. There we go. All right, switch ends again. I don't think I need that. Not for this one. And we'll try a little one here. Try to be as random as possible, you know, still a triangle. And sometimes, especially when you're using like the wee tiny ones, you can put more on than you had originally planned, which is kind of fun. There we go. And one more for good measure. Oh, lost it. Alrighty, so I still have triangle, triangle. You can look anywhere on here and there's still triangles, so I think I'd like to go, nope, I would like to go there. Ta-da! Okay, there we go. So how cute is that? Like, and not a Christmas card using products from Holiday Catalogue. But don't go yet because I have a couple more cards to show you. Now this is a card that I'm going to say that after the video I will look up the person's name and give her credit for inspiration. She's a Stampin' Up! Demo, and this is using the, I would call it more of a brocade, is that the right word? Mask on there. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of, 5 layers of the, from using the daisy punch and stamp. And I'll have to look up where I got those from. Oh, tropical something. How awful is that? This I can tell you for sure is from the Ornate frames out of the Holiday Catalogue. So 2 completely different looks, but wait, I have another one. Okay, and here's the polka dots. Now the colors are maybe a little unusual. This is Cherry Cobbler and Smoky Slate, and you can see that I let the colors actually kind of blend, mix, and it's quite unusual. Daisy punch again. There is a little piece of vellum back here, and the sentiment, which of course I don't have handy. Oh yes, I do. Hang on. I do, but I can't find it right now. So we will look for that and add that to the comments. Added for some sparkle, Wink Estella on the petals. And if you look very closely, and I hope you can see this, you can take your Wink Estella. Let's say you don't heat emboss, or let's say you do, but you just don't feel like it that particular day. You can actually write with your Wink Estella. So this was stamped out in basic, or no, not basic black, in Memento Tuxedo black. And then I very slowly, don't do this like you're handwriting, because you will like zip and make a mess like my first try. But go very slowly and you can actually glitter up the entire word. Alrighty, my friends. Well, I say again, thank you for joining me on the road to recovery here. I don't get sick, so this is why I'm, you know, not staying sick. Let's put it that way. Apparently I do, but I don't. And anyway, what else? Oh yeah, that please check out the online extravaganza. You have time now to make up your shopping list and go from there. I will be offering a free gift. Haven't decided what it is yet, for any orders of $50 or more before tax and shipping. When you shop with me using my host code, which I will add to the comments, and it's on my blog already, this particular post. And please share if you're watching later on YouTube. Subscribe. Let's get to 400, but not by my birthday, by next year's birthday. Anyway, thank you, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.